Myself, Tyler, and my teammates Josh, Nathan, and Charles have been put to the task of creating a micro-internship portal for our client slash community partner, Dan Richards of the CCBL of UNF. Dan, he realized that there's a problem of bridging students together to internship for experience, credit hours, or cash money. So he's set out the problem for us to create a micro-internship portal where students can apply and obtain credit hours for small internship opportunities and have the opportunity for cash reimbursements.
So, a part of this project is to gather requirements for this application, and it was a very long process. It all started from what Dan wanted, like what he wanted to see out of functionality. He wanted a community partner to be able to create jobs so that students who would be using the application would be able to apply, and they'd be approved by a faculty member, which would be overseeing, if a student would be able to take that kind of job, since a comp sci student can't take a biology internship. And all these requirements get translated into user stories, and these user stories kind of dictate what we should do in terms of iterations. So for iteration 1, we would create, a small part. We'd create the login. Then the next iteration, we use the login feature to be able to create like a specific kind of user. And use case we had a lot of use case diagrams, which is something that we use to map out the entire application and how things works in conjunction. That's where we take the user stories, and kind of just be able like, hey, this is how it's all working together, kind of like machine, like cogs in a machine. Charles?
So what we used to create this project, mainly used ASP.NET with Visual Studio, and we used Entity Framework. And for all the databases to hold all of the information for students, faculty, and the admin, and all the different types of jobs and organizations, we used SQL mainly for that. And this works on pretty much every platform. As long as your computer isn't like really bad, it should work. And that's pretty much it.
So Josh, can you start the demo? So right now we'll start the demo.
Oh yeah, of course. So in terms of functionality, the main point of this is to be able to create jobs that can be approved by either administrators or community users, and faculty users, and then to have student users apply to those jobs. So right now I'm logged in as an administrator account. And so first, for an example, I'll create a topic. So a topic is so for example, here is postmodern feminism. But if we were to create a new topic, say biology, you create topics so that each of your different jobs are, you're as a student, you're more capable of perusing through the different topics without having to search specific names, for example. And then, so another functionality is to be able to create projects. So here I have a dummy project over here. And so let's create a new project. So we'll call this And you can create an application deadline, which is a point in time in which students won't be able to apply to this project either. You could apply a wage optionally to determine how much a student would be paid, but for now I'll just put a 0. A description of the job you're posting, and then an image and a topic. So I'll use the biology topic we created, and then an organization, and then create. And so it'll show up on the index over here. And this index shows different information regarding the project you just created. So it'll show a creation date, and the creation date is immediately created once you create a project, and that can't be edited. You can modify the application deadline if you were to modify it, but for now I'm not going to modify it. And then over here you have an approved section, and this is essentially if you're an administrator or you're a faculty user and you see a project that you do approve of, you can mark it as approved, and only approved projects can be seen by students. So both of these can't be seen by students, but if I were to approve this, now it's true, and then it sets an approved date, and now students will be able to view it in the home page. So it shows up over here. Oh, we're running out of time? All right. So
30 more seconds.
Okay, well that's the main functionality. You can create those, and depending on the user you select, you'll be able to see different ones. So I'll go to student, and there it is. All right.
And as a student, you could apply for them, and they would get approved by a faculty member.
Yes.
So, in conclusion, like I think as a whole, like this application can really give value to the CCBL, the Center for Community-Based Learning, since their goal is to want to be able to like let students connect better with their degree as well as connect better with the community. And it was a big learning experience for all of us, I'd say. You know, like learning to work in a team, you know, getting deadlines, and you know, learning how to juggle schoolwork and senior project. And you know, it's been a great ride. You know, I think Karthik has been a great mentor for us in general. I think he's a really great professor, a very forgiving professor. You know, he's always willing to help you and be there for you. Anybody else want to chime in anything?
I would say not only is this application valuable to Dan and the CCBL, but it's also, if this were to be implemented on a school scale, this would be valuable to all students of UNF. You know, no matter what their major is, no matter what they are seeking a job or a learning experience, and they will be able to find it. And all via online.
All right, well, thank you. Thanks for watching, and have a nice day.